Hello traders, this is DFXS. Welcome to TFX family, and I believe that guys you are doing great. All right, in today's video we are going to learn about the recovery mode, and without wasting time, let me jump into it so that guys we can learn properly about the what is or how to work with the recovery mode and the meaning and the importance of recovery mode. Recovery mode. Sorry. I'm going to give an example in this TFX Nairobi manual system, whereby it's a copy of a RENKO Sniper. It's a RENKO manual system, and this is a signal generating system. Signal generating system. This means after installation, you just wait for the system to generate signal for you guys, and it will send it to you. It will alert you when to buy or to sell. Your work it is to trigger, sell, or buy. But we want to learn, and don't forget, you can get these now our system, you can get them in a very, very affordable monthly subscription. All right. The EA, it's 150, and the manual, it's just $75. That is a monthly subscription, and you rest from analyzing the market manually. So now allow me to take you through about the recovery mode. When using the system, let's say, for example, this is you're going to use a RENKO file 2, whether it is for the manual or for the signal or for the RENKO sniper. You just click just once. Right, let me repeat the process again. You only need to select a RENKO file again, nothing else you're supposed to do. Simple as that. So in that process, allow me now to pause my algo trade, because we are going to do some small changes in order to help you understand about what is a recovery mode. All right, we are going to learn what is a recovery mode. If you scroll down to this place, you'll just find we have two recovery modes. All right, we have recovery mode here, and we have recovery distance from first sale. All right, so we have two recovery mode that we are going to learn in this video. Let me start with recovery mode 1. And what is this recovery? All right, what is this recovery? I would suggest and I would advise, it is good to try this, and try this in your demo account, and to see the benefit of it before applying to your real account. It's also good because you will understand about the your broker, because some brokers works with pips, and others works with points. So we cannot say, if I set 5 points or the distance of 5 points, whereby we are going to cover that, does not mean it is to with all broker that it will be 5 points. To some brokers it will be 5 pips. So it is good to test this on your demo account, so that you can see what exactly your broker is all about, whether it is pips or into points, and also to see the benefit of using the recovery mode. All right, so we are going to start with this recovery mode 1. So if I activate, if you set this now into true, let's say, for example, we are going to do it step by step. I have set recovery mode 1 true, because it's either you are working with the recovery mode 1 or recovery mode 2. So suppose now we are working with recovery mode 1. So if I set true here, there is a setting of the volume that we are going to adjust. In order for you to understand what I'm talking about here, let me make it easier for you, so that when we go to setup, you will understand. I'm going to use my horizontal line here, for instance, as my entry point. Let's say this is my order block, took a buy at that point. I want you to get this very, very clear, so that you can understand every details. All right. So suppose this, our aqua line here, it's our entry point. Now, when using the recovery mode, or the importance of recovery mode, there is those people who like or to use a multiple entries at the same times. You want to enter like 5 trades, positions, or 10 positions at once. But the good thing with the recovery mode, it's better than entering instant executions or instant positions at once, because it in the market, all right, in the market, you'll find that after you enter the market, market can reverse to this point before going up. That is normal. It can reverse even with one big candle, then it can continue going up, all right? Because let's say, for instance, let me show you something here. Let's say, for instance, this is your entry point here as your order block here in this buy. You see, let's say you enter direct buy, then the market reverse here. And let's say, for example, your stop loss, let me bring my pen here so that it can help you get it, what I'm trying to say here. Suppose this is your order block. All right, guys, this is your order block and this is your entry point. So, of course, stop loss might be somewhere there. So this means your entry point can be here. The market can reverse here. You are lucky, did not hit your stop loss, then the market went up. So what we are talking about here, it is entry points. Let me suppose this is now your first entry at this point. And now we have said, like, in every 10 pips, all right, if your broker works with points, 10 pips means 100 points. And if it works with points, the system, it's automated, it will be also detecting as a point. So now this is your entry point. Instead, and you want to enter like 5 trades, instant positions, or you want to enter like 5 position. So instead of entering them once, all right, and also it will help you a lot because of reducing the losses, all right. So we can set like 10 pips. So after 10 pips, another position will be added, all right. Another 10 pips, another position will be added. So it will continue adding positions according to the distance of 10 pips. All right. Let's say this is 10 pips, 10 pips, 10 pips. So this means we have another position here, another position here, because this is 2 hours. All right. All right. And we have another position here, then another market went up. So this means if, let's say, for example, the system took another, say, another buy there, another buy here, another buy here. This buy is too close with our SL. So this means that if from here to this SL, you would have lose like $100. This means from here to here, maybe the loss can be less than even $50 because it's more than a half, all right? It can be less than 50 or even $30. Here can be $50. Here can be $70 because of the distance. So this means even if the market entered here, if you, for the person who entered all of them, let's say, for example, it was 5 position, this means that the negative can be very huge. But don't forget, our system, it's coded, programmed with money management. So you don't have to worry by that, but I'm sharing these basics in order for you to understand about the recovery mode. All right. So this recovery mode now, this means it will enter one trade here, it will enter another one trade here. Even if you can, you want to enter one trade, then 2 trades, another 2 position, another 2 position. That is according to the setup. But if you want a single position, this is another 1 trade, another 1 trade. This is a third trade. Even if we have set like we want 5 position, this means here we can only have 1, 2, 3, 4. And if the market would have dropped to this here, this place at this moment, again, it will enter another position before getting up. And this is normal to the market because of liquidities, all right? This is normal in the market because sometimes you enter the market reverse after hitting your stop loss, then the market goes up. So this means it's normal because of the liquidity. And the importance of a recovery mode, it is to save you from experiencing a huge drawdown. All right. Number 2, it will help you to gain more or to bank more profit because suppose the market dropped and gives us all this a buy. So when the market went to this area, if we would have banked like $200 from this place, this means we are going to bank more than $1,000 because of all these trades. That is the importance of what we call a recovery mode. All right. So I do believe, guys, you are getting it step by step so that we can go into setup and see what we can set up. The good thing is, even if you're using manually, in fact, it will add a position automatically. So you are not the one to add another position, even if you are using the manual system. All right. It is only the first signal that you are going to take it manually, but the rest of recovery mode, it will be taken automatically. All right, I do believe you are getting it now. So now allow me to go to setup so that we can set this together for you to understand these small basics. All right. So now I always say whenever you want to do some settings, you have to pause your algo trading. So number two, you go to your RENKO Sniper or RENKO manual system, and this you can apply also in our SMC Sniper. So the recovery mode is same in SMC Sniper and also in our RENKO system. So this means you can apply, or it's applicable to all our system. All right. So now we are going to activate RENKO recovery mode 1 into true. All right. The second one, we are going to check the distance, right? Suppose now we want to check to add the next position. You can see instance executions here, it's only one position, all right? So even if I want to take like 5 positions at one, I can just set there 5. Then this means when I enter into the market, it will enter 5 positions at once. All right, it will enter 5 positions at one. Now, because we want to enter, I said that I think I will cover one day about this instant execution, but it is simple as that if I set here 5, if I trigger buy here, it will take like 5 positions at once. Right? Or can we try? So if I do that, let's say, for example, if I click OK here, let me save this in case of anything. No, it can refresh the chart, and I don't want to miss that opportunity. Or to go, let's menu 2. Let us activate our algo trading so that we can see what we can do. So suppose now we want to enter a buy market. So you only need to trigger this buy here, all right? So we can trigger a buy position, and you can see, in fact, the 5 trades has been already taken at the same place. You can see the price, or sorry, this is the strategy 1 and 2. All right, so don't worry, it's 1 and 2 because we have strategy 1 and 2 for scalping and for long trade. So if I think all strategies are already activated, let me confirm. That's why it can take 10. All right, you must be very careful when doing that. Yes, short term, it's true, and scalping is true. So this is why it has taken 10 trades. It's good to be careful if you have activated both signals, whereby it is good. So this means you can take two trades. So if I set 2 at that point, this means it would have been 4 trades. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. So here we can set 2 so that it can take 5. So yeah, 4 trades. But now it has taken 10 trades because it was 5 for scalping and for the short trade. So you can imagine, or you can see, the SL are in the same place, right? While also the price are also in the same place, and also the lot size, it is still the same. And if we go back to lot size, you'll find that let's say, for example, you'll find that here it is 0.01, and our risk ratio of our risk here divided by what? Divided by 10, it's less than 1% risk ratio. It's less than 1%. Oh my, this is it is the safest setups you have. All right. So, and because it is 10 divided by 12, you'll find that it's like 1 point something, 1.1. It can be 1.1 risk. So it's very, very safe. So what matters a lot, it is if the two signals are you have set the two, don't get confused. I'm talking about if scalping and signal are all true, this means you should know how many positions you want here. If you only need like 4 or 5, 4 or 6, then here instant we can set 3. Then every signal here can take 3 signals. I believe you're getting what I'm trying to say here. So you can see everything is there by default. Stop loss is here. So if we lose only 1 point of our account, all right? But since it's 2 signals, we are going to lose like 2 if they will hit our stop loss. So you can see everything, it's automated. You don't need to set up anything once you have set whatever you want. All right. So let me delete this because I want you to get this correctly. And I want us now to go back to our menu here and to set like, let's say, for example, I only want like 4 positions. All right, so here we can set 2 because we already know we have 2. Let us change magic number for instant and click OK. All right, and save the same templates. I'm taking you through this one because I want you to understand it correctly. So we can delete global variables first because we don't want the last signal to be remembered. So let's go back again here, or let's activate here and enter another buy position. All right. So if I take here another buy position, let me wait for the lines to come here so that we can trigger a buy. Simple as that. Let us wait for it to load. When the system load, it will show those other lines here. Those horizontal lines must appear. All right. Yes, now you can see now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 because in every signal here it has taken 2 positions. All right, so that's what I'm telling you to set according to the number of the positions that you want. All right, are you getting my point, guys? So that's how you set your what do we call it? Your recovery mode. Let me pause here. That's how you set your recovery mode. Let me repeat this so that you can understand it correctly. We go down here. So this means let's now set, let me delete this so that no one get confused to show you something that is very important. Now, suppose we don't want instant execution as you have seen. So here it must remain 1. All right. By default, because by default it will come 1, or it always comes 1 instant position. All right, so we are not going the first what I was showing there was instant execution. If you want them to take 5 positions at once, 2 positions at once, 4 positions at once, this is where you set. All right, so now we want to let the system, whether the manual, to take 1 position. But when the market goes, try to goes against us, the way we were learning here, we want to take, let's say, for example, that is our first position. And we want, when the market is dropping, to add another 1 position after 10 pips, then after 10 pips, another 1 position. That's what I want us to learn. So that is the setup now we are going to set. It means that, let's drop here. Here, it will remain 1, all right? So we are going to activate a recovery mode. Recovery mode, we have the distance here. So here we set 10 pips. So if you get or you find out your broker is not 10 pips, it is 1 point. This is where now you are going to set 100, because 100 will be 100 points. It's equivalent with the 10 pips. All right. But if your broker works with the pips, you will find out. This is why I'm telling you to make sure you test this on your demo account. So you'll find that the distance, it will be in 10 pips. So in after 10 pips, it will add position. How many position do you want? Let's say, for example, we want only 4 position, or maybe we want 5 position. All right. Now, what is the distance? All right. You want the not the distance. This is the distance. All right. Not the distance, sorry. This is the distance, recovery distance, 10 points. So this means in every 10 points, it will add position. How many position do you want the system to add? All right. You can set like 5 position, let's say, for example, or maybe because we are working with 2 signals, let's say you can set 6, you can set 4, right? Now, from there, it will ask you here the recovery instant execution. In these 6 positions you want to be added, do you want them to be added at once? Or you want it to add maybe 1 position after 10 pips, 1 position until it gets into 6 positions. So let's say, for example, if I set here 2, this means it will enter the market 2 positions at once. This is instant execution, but in recovery. We saw here taking instant execution, you can if you set to, you can take like 4 trades at once. All right, you can enter the market with 4 trades at once. It is the same thing we are going to experience when recovering. So when recovering, it will enter like 4 positions again at once until it recovers all the trades that you have set here with the distance of 10 pips. So this means after 10 pips, it will enter 2 positions. So if you have activated, let's say, for example, 2 signals, let's say, for example, this means that in every 10 positions, it will add 4 positions, or in every distance of 10 pips, it will add 4 positions. And in another 10 position, 10 pips, it will add another 4 position. But because we have entered here 6, it will enter 1 position because it cannot go beyond our max trades. All right, it cannot go beyond our max trades. So if our maximum trades are 6, it won't go beyond 6. So this means after 10 pips, it will enter 2 trades. After another, let's say, for example, you're using 1 signal. After 10 pips, it will enter 2 trades instantly. Another, after distance of another 10 pips, it will enter another 2 positions. So it is good to understand between the distance that you set and the maximum of the trades that, or the positions that you want to take. So let's say, for example, you are using 2 signals and you want in every signal for scalping and the signal of short and long trade, you want in every signal to take let's say, for example, 2 positions. So this means even if we want the maximum of 6, this means we need to set here like 8, so that in every position or in every distance, it will enter 2 positions for scalping and 2 positions for short and long trade. So don't forget about that. It's very easy to understand what I'm trying to tell you. All right. So if we bring out here like 1, or let's say, for example, if I set here 8, because we have the max trade of 8 and instant execution of 8. So this means even if the distance is 10, it will enter 10 positions at 1, because our recovery instant execution trades, we have set 8. We want it to take 8 trades at once, yet our maximum trades are 8. So if I set here like, let's say, for example, 20, this means it will enter 8 trades at once, and another distance of 10 pips, it will enter another 8 trades at one, all the remaining max trades. And you can see the max trade here is 20, and 8 times 2, this means that it's 16. So this means in another 10 pips, it will enter another 8 position. But in another next 10 pips, if it will continue dropping, it will only enter the balance, whereby it will be 4 positions. So the scalping will enter 2 position, and the short and long trade will enter another two positions. So it must divide every strategy or every signal with its with the maximum trades or the remaining positions that are there. So I believe, guys, you are following closely to understand the importance of using max trades or recovery mode. So for here, we want this thing to take only one position. So if we set here two positions, let's say, for example, the distance 20, let's say 20 pips, and max trade, we can set maybe, let's say, the max trades of 8, and here we can set here 1. All right, simple as that. So this means instant execution. When you trigger buy or when the RENKO sniper picks trade, it will pick two trades at once. And if the two signals are activated, of course, short, when I say that, I mean this. You know, when I say two signals, someone maybe you have lost. We have two signals here. We have the signal for scalping and we have a signal of short and long trades. And you can see both of them are true. So this means if we have set here two in every signal there, I do believe now you understand what I mean by the signal. So the short and long trade will enter two positions and scalping will enter two positions. And this means you will get 4 positions at once. All right. So from there, if it goes 20, the distance of 20 positions against you, not 20 positions, 20 pips against you, it will enter another one trade. One position for short and long trade and another one for scalping. So this means you will receive another 2 signals after the distance of 20 pips from the first position. So this means you can enter instantly to position and above, and it can continue adding or recovering. That's what we call recovery mode when the trades tries to go against you, yet it will also go, the analysis are perfect. It can go when it try to go against you, then this means that it will continue adding more position before going to your directions. So this means after every 20 pips, in every 20 pips, it will add one position until we go all the maximum of 8. But this does not mean all 8 trades must be included. This means even if it can go back like 10 pips, it can only add one position. And if the market goes to your direction, the rest will be cancelled. This is the only trades that the system take when the market tries to go against you. All right. This, let's say, for example, this is your first trade here. Right? If the market goes like 10 pips, it will add more position. If it will not continue going down and go up, this means the other positions are max trade that we added there, they will not be included. Only these 2 positions will be added. So you don't have to worry about the position that if it must take all of them, not. It is not a must. It can only take, because that one we are trying to secure if the market drop to this point before going our direction so that we can bank more position. The importance or the benefits of using the recovery mode, it is to bank more position. But don't forget also, if let's say, for example, it has opened all those trades, let's say, for example, let's go here because here it's very easy to understand. Let's say, for example, this is our trade. After 10 pips, add another position, another 10 pips, it has add another position, and maybe our stop loss was somewhere here. So this means you can bank a good profit. But if the market goes against you and hit the stop loss, this means also the loss can be huge, but not big like the one you would have entered with all position at one place at once, right? So this one saves you a lot, all right? You can bank more profit than the losses. So that's why you should understand the benefit of using the recovery mode, because you can bank a lot of money, good money, more than entering all instant execution at once, or entering only one position, because many times you have to experience negative before the market goes to your direction. So instead of experiencing only negative, and you have experienced the system and you have seen every time it goes to negative before going to profit, many times negative profit, because that is normal in the market. Even whatever strategy you use, you must see a negative before profit. So we are taking advantage of this. Instead of only negative, we are taking advantage of adding more position, so that when market goes to our direction, we bank a good money. That is the benefit of recovery mode, instead of entering or taking positions at once with instant execution. I do believe, guys, you are getting it closely. So allow me in this video to stop there, so that in our next video, we are going to talk about the next recovery mode, so that you don't get confused, so that you can review this video again and again to understand my point here, so that you can set that on your system or on your demo account to see how profitable you'll become. This is what we call adding more value to your trading. I do believe, guys, you got it right. And thank you so much, and welcome to TFX family. Thank you.